Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards. about? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
That's made ready for the morrow.
Face it. No one's coming to my rescue.
This armor's seen better
Can't
days.
go on like this. Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Time for you to get to work.
I can ill afford to linger here.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple afore bed.
don't feel safe here.
Why's my luck so
I'll
rotten?
treat
I best
myself
make
to a
myself
tickle
scarce.
before bed.
Get to work, you rotten layabout. If that's not clear enough for you, ask the other vessels.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully, and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Holders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons in further combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to it.
Almost done.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly! This way, Arisen!
Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. It is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
Learn aught you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vernworth. Could it be you were held in the neighbouring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vernworth being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green warish. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use base of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. Random attacks are more destructive, but will leave you vulnerable. So seize your chance to land one the moment the enemy flinches. Do not let yourself be swarmed by enemies in number. Best to draw them away from the horde, pick them off one by one. Watch your enemy's movements carefully. Remember, the essence of battle lies in protecting oneself just as much as in routing the enemy. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that it is a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Nell to see that. Can but hope that the sovereign will rid us of Terlon. That's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vernon knows much of its prosperity as the sovereign would serve at any time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking after us. No mean feat, to be sure, but that's the sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fates chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Where ought we to go now? Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know. Yes, Master.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Fancy a gander?
'Tis the time of day when cities and towns hum with the rhythms of life.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
I think not.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Goblins, Master!
I will finish this, here and now. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
footing.
Come to aid me. See. They sent me to watch the map, did they? It's not the first time I've caused them worry. Never mind that now. You're at your age.
Miscalculated.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I do not disappoint.
Be wary. This foe will cast you into a slumber.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
And I shall remain by your side.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns. It will be an honor to serve by your side. like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Follow me, if you would. This way, master.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard. One of our number is unconscious. On my way.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Putting that aside, now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
Battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds, but for now we shall just have to manage.
Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Go on, have a gander as you pass by. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Not much going on.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. this moment forth. Thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Say, do you think this one's really Arisen?
This might be worth...
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave. See if I can't find aught else to take back with me. What should I do?
You really
really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moments long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Goblins!
Have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well thought
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. This token is one of them. Regardless, it would be well not to invite.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
I can destroy that if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the captain. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
We've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
Having a healer with us would be most welcome.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Let me get that.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Have my protection!
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
This ends here! I merely did as duty demands.
Well said.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. One other thing. We've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
There's no reason not to, considering their capacity for the healing arts and magical support.
What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places! A cyclops! Hurry! Be on your guard!
Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends. At last, it all becomes clear. We determine our best... strategy. Is that so? Fall back! Get swept.
I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting. My heart is fit to burst. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a landing dock, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Stand strong! I knew you would prevail, Mother.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
That's enough.
Huzzah!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would be Arisen.